Hi everyone, today we are going to be focusing on building a strong core with 6 focused movements. We are going to start in lying, where we will find a long spine along the mat. We will then take it into pelvic tilts, where we'll begin to move the pelvis forwards and backwards, helping us to find a neutral pelvis. We will also set up our breathing while we're here, inhaling and exhaling. We will also make sure that our rib cage is pulled down and towards the mat. From there we will come into an ab curl, where we extend our arms forwards and we will begin to take the 100. Inhaling for 5 counts and exhaling for 5 counts. If you are feeling strong in your abdominals, we can take the legs into a tabletop position. We can also progress this exercise by straightening the legs, making sure we are squeezing through those inner thigh muscles and not losing our breath. Inhaling for 5 counts and exhaling for 5 counts. If at any point you are feeling tension around the neck muscles, we can take our head down towards the floor. Once we are done, we are going to draw those knees into the chest to come into our rested position. From here we will come back into an ab curl and perform our one leg stretch, where we draw one leg in towards the chest as we extend through the opposite leg, trying to find a two-way stretch. Make sure we keep the hips nice and stable, our chin softened to the chest. From here we will take our double leg stretch. This is where we perform the arms and the legs extending at the same time and reaching forwards. If we can, try to keep the head off of the floor, but if we need to modify this exercise, we can let our head return to the floor. We can also lift our legs slightly higher so they are less parallel to the floor. We will then rest. From here we are going to perform our single leg, straight leg stretch. We are going to come into a hamstring stretch, and then we are going to alternate between legs while staying in an ab curl, reaching our hands towards our ankles and really pulling that leg in towards the face, and again finding a two-way stretch. As that one leg is pulling in, we are stretching out of that hip with the opposite leg. We will then take our double leg stretch. This is where we will support the head, staying in an ab curl and stretching those legs away, pointing and flexing through the feet. We can modify this exercise by performing a heel tap. Remember your breath, inhale and exhale. We will then come into a rested position before performing our final exercise, which is our crisscross. We will move the legs out into tabletop, support the head into an ab curl, and we will start to rotate that right elbow towards the left knee and alternating side to side. Make sure you keep your hips nice and stable. This rotation needs to come from your center and from your trunk. Inhale, exhale to center. And then once we are done with this movement, we're just going to soften those knees in towards the chest. And then we are going to just release those movements with a little bit of spinal rotation, which is where we're going to let those knees move side to side, keeping both shoulder blades nice and even on the floor and our spine nice and long. We'll then finally hold it on the one side as we turn our head to look down the opposite side, and then repeating on the other side.